of a dilemma. So let me start from the beginning. I'm seeing the scaffolder called Dean. He's 10 years younger than me, completely sober, told me the other day that he's in love with me, and I never said it back. And it's not that I don't care about him, because I really care about him, but I'm not sure if I'm there yet. Well, I wasn't sure. Well, not sure completely. Well, I don't know, I'm confused. Anyway, he's hardly spoken to me since because, for obvious reasons, he's a bit hurt. To be honest with you, I'm quite thankful because I needed a bit of space, time to think, time to breathe. If I haven't told you before, he is quite full on. He's quite an in touch with his emotions kind of guy. I'm going to say it, he's a bit wet. He's always playing on computer games and all, which makes me feel like he's really immature. It's like having an older child. Anyway, that's not my dilemma. The other day, I was cleaning my house and there's a knock on my door, which scares me because I've got PTSD from when I was a kid, Every time that door knocked, we had to stop, drop and roll, like we're in an action movie, just in case it was the bailiffs. But it can't be the bailiffs because I would have got a text from my WhatsApp group. There's always someone on the lookout around here, So I crept to the door, looked through the people, and oh my God, I nearly passed out. It was Jerry. Jerry Bleeding Jones. Jerry Jones was the one that got away. When I tell you that I was obsessed with this bloke, that is an understatement. We were inseparable. Proper passionate, proper fiery, just like young'uns are. He was always in trouble at school and he weren't scared of nobody. I was his woman and we were together for about 2 years. I was madly in love with this person. We were about in our 19s and 20s and his mum got really sick and had to go back to Ireland. And he had to go back with her because it was only him and his brother. No one was going to take care of her and he loved his mum. I can't compete with that. And to be honest with you, it wasn't looking good for her. When I say I cried for months on end after he left, I'm not exaggerating. I was heartbroken. We didn't have mobile phones back in the day. No, we didn't even have an house phone because we kept getting cut off because we were too poor to pay the bleeding bill. We were cut off constantly. So it was goodbye forever, I thought. So anyway, when I got myself together, I got my composure and I opened the door and I was like, what are you doing here? He goes, I knocked on your mum's and she told me where you lived. Honest to God, I could feel my hands shaking. My heart was racing. My mum's been in her house for about 55 years. It's basically hers, so he knew where to go. So I invited him in for a brew and we were talking for about 2 hours. A proper catch-up. I found out that he was married, now he's divorced, he's got 2 teenage girls and he's living back in Manchester. And he's just got a job at a garage not too far from here. Proper Coronation Street stuff, I tell you. We were chatting away just like old times. And then the kids come home, don't they? Honestly, I didn't want it to end. I could have chatted to him all night. So we swapped numbers. We arranged to meet in a pub in a few days' time. And I'm telling you now, the anxiety in me is unreal. I haven't stopped thinking about him all day. That's the dilemma. What do I do about Dean? Do I tell him? I mean, I'm only going for a drink with an old friend, aren't I? It's hardly anything suspicious. Just a good chatter and a catch-up. Completely innocent. I promise.